Hello traders, today we want to analyze Euro USD in a fractal way. So this is a 1 hour chart and we have to find the beginning of a trend. So we zoom out and let's look at the chart. As you can see, we have a kind of a sideway here. Connect these lines, the highs and the lows. So after that it breaks this line, comes back to this highs, the market goes up, comes back down, and the market starts going up. So it's fair to say that the beginning of this uptrend is down here. So that's where we want to connect all the lines. So we start with connecting highs and lows. So this is first high. So you keep doing that because the highs and lows are the most important thing in the market. You have to know where the price hits the top, where the price hits the bottom, and from there you can decide where the price is gonna go. So you do that like this, and then we start to connect all the, for now it's the uptrend, so we connect the lows. So to connect, this is the start of the trend. To find out which low we want to connect to the first low, the one that hits the high, the previous high, we connect it. So this is the first high, come down, the second high doesn't pass the first high, but the third one does. So the first line, well, let's try this one. The first line is here. So the next low breaks this line, goes back up. The third high hits the first and second and the third one. So we connect again. This is the second trend line. So that's how we do it. Now we have some rules for the support and resistance. So let's follow it this way. So that can be like connecting the highs. And then we have one straight, the last high that we had. So as you can see, the price broke through this line, came back down on top and bounced up. So if we go to the 15-minute chart, that's our lower time frame. So let's look at the market. As you can see, the last leg is again another trend. So the previous one, there's a downtrend and we have an uptrend. So we put a line here. So we know that where the market starts. So starts again connecting highs and lows. This is the low, it's the high. So you keep doing that, you're connecting all the highs and lows to find where the market goes. And as you do it through time and time again, you find which one is better, which highs are like a normal high and low. So now we can put a normal trend line here. It breaks this trend line, the price passes through this, comes back to this support area and then bounces off. We go to the 5-minute chart. As you can see, prices came back to this support area. We can put a box here so we know that this is a very important area, and then bounced back up, and now it's on this under this trend line, the higher time frame trend line. So what's gonna happen? Probably price gonna bounce, fall down to this trend, to this support area again. So when the next week the market opens, either it's gonna open with a gap, so the price gonna go down, or the price gonna be around here. So it's gonna fall down to this area, and then either it's gonna go down, break through this line, or it's gonna bounce back up. So we have to see what happens next week. But we have to find a good area for entry in the higher time frame. I trade in a 15-minute and 1-minute chart. I look at the 1 hour chart and 30-minute chart as well. But it's up to you. If you cannot trade in a 1-minute chart, maybe you trade in a 15-minute chart, your higher time frame should be about 10 to 20 times higher. So if you're in a 15-minute chart, probably your higher time frame is going to be 4-hour chart. If you trade in a 5-minute chart, 1-hour chart is good because it's 12 times higher than 5-minute chart. So you pick a higher time frame and you try. It doesn't matter which time frame you pick. You can start from daily, and you find a very good setup, like a breaking through the trend line or whatever signal that you have with your system. You find the best entry point and you go to the lower time frame, which is 10 to 20 times lower. So if you're in a daily, probably, I don't know, 2-hour chart is good, 3-hour chart is good. So that's your lower time frame. You can look at the other time frames in between, but that's gonna be your signal time frame. So you go to that time frame and then you take a trade. How you take a trade? The same thing should happen. That's the meaning of the fractal trading. A fractal is when you zoom into the fractal, you see the same patterns. So here, when you get a signal in the higher time frame, you go to the lower time frame and you get the same signal. That's how you trade. So if I trade in a 15-minute chart, the price hit this support area, bounce back up, hit this trend line, and it's going down. I have to find it shows that the market's gonna fall, so I'm looking for a sell. I'm gonna sell the market. So if I want to sell, there's a quote saying that you sell the highs. So I have to find a high in the market and then I take a sell. So if I go to the 1-minute chart, that's how the market looks like. So this is another trend. So if I zoom in, you can see this is another trend. So again, this is the beginning of the trend, and I start connecting all these lines. Highs, lows. And it's up to you how you connect them. You know, every trader is different. I connect some highs that some traders don't believe in it. Say, no, this is not a high that I connected. Some people are very detail oriented. Some people just look at the market in general. Maybe they don't see these highs and lows as important. So it's up to the trader, but actually it doesn't matter much. Based on how you look at the chart, you can decide which one are important to you. So you connect all these, and this is a Friday afternoon, so it's just the market is very quiet. Now you start drawing these trend lines again. So you can see I connect these ones. There's one here, price broke through. I connect again. So this couldn't hit the highest high of here. So actually I can't draw another line. So what we have here is another, we connect all these highs and lows. So this is a kind of a midline. For us, this is a very important line because it connects the previous highs and the previous lows, and price broke through this. So if I want to sell here, I have to wait until the market makes another high. So market is down. I have an area of support here. The market should go like this. Should come down, maybe, I don't know, let's mark another one, to this area. Or maybe even lower to this area, which have highs and lows. So in any of these, maybe here, or if it breaks through that, maybe it comes back down here. When it goes up, either to this area or goes to the higher one, at these two areas, I can sell. So I mark it again, like this, 2 areas. So if the price goes back up to these areas, I can sell the market. If not, it's just because the price breaks through a line, that doesn't mean I have to enter. Maybe it's a false break. It goes through and then comes back up and then hits my stop loss. That's not good. So you have to wait until the price goes down, comes back up, hits a kind of a resistance area, resistance line in these positions here, and then you can open a position. That's how you prevent all of these losing trades. So you have to try these patterns maybe 100 times, 200 times through the market, going back to the history of that special the currency pair that you want to trade, go back down to the, like, I don't know, 3 months ago, 5 months ago, and check how many of these things you see, and then get a list of the losing trades and winning trades. Then you can have a kind of a numbers of the winning trades versus the losing trades. If your strategy hits like a 70% win trade and 30% loss trade, then you can analyze, okay, if I follow this kind of money management, I can have a very good strategy and making like 10, 20, 30% per month profit. But if you don't know the statistics of your checklist, the thing that's your strategy, how can you keep trading? So you have to know what results you will get if you go through this checklist, if you go through this strategy. So you follow from the higher time frame, get a signal with your checklist, with your strategy, take that to the lower time frame, get the same signal, and then enter. That's how you prevent all these loss trades. Okay, we have to wait until market opens tomorrow. Today is Sunday, and then let's see what happens. I keep this chart like this, and then whatever happened, I will post another video, so you follow my next video to see what happens in this area. Okay, have a good time, trader, and have a very good trade next week. Bye.